We're live! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dalmascian Braves, Episode 2, the Qiqirn Floatilla. I'm John, I'm your game master for the evening. Joining me today is William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Faust Tol Darkanen. I'm forgetting his actual race name.
Garlean.
Garlean. The Garlean Gunbreaker.
And
Double
Elle.
G's.
Hi, my name is Elle, and I'm playing Rowena Brown, the Midlander Huel dancer.
Here.
Close enough.
And Cody.
Hi, I'm Cody. I'm playing Naren Malaguld, the Aura White Mage.
And Andrew.
Hello, I'm Andrew, and I'll be playing Mikoko Miko, the Lalafell Red Mage.
And Sam.
Hey, yeah, cool. I'm Sam. I'm playing the oh god, Blount Tovskifson, the Rogadin Dragoon.
You chose this.
Why did you choose
And
this
I
as
do
the
it
more
again.
important question?
Because it's really fun to say.
It's gonna catch on.
Blount Tovskifskin. And when last we left
you
off,
put an extra K in there.
when last we
Toss Gibson.
when last we left off, Naren had noticed a peculiar sight coming down the sewers as they were in a cistern of the Garam Scythe waterway beneath Rabanastre. And as Naren did a quick, guys, I see pirates, we're going to actually start rolling initiative. So where you're at is fine, because that's where you were when Naren started yelling.
Lowin was in the water.
Am I in the water on your screen?
No, Bounce on
I was
the
messing
water.
around earlier.
That looks like those look like it has the same texture as the water on the other side. It looks like holes. Okay. Now he's not in the water.
I do have a question about the makers of these docks and why they chose
He-
to put
like he-
holes.
On my
Yes.
screen, he looked like he was right here.
Oh, he wasn't right there. As to why they put those holes in there, that's for cleaning out anything that gets caught in the cistern. That's part of the cistern.
Oh, I'm not jumping in there.
I think we should let them float by, and we can hear the sewer shanties. That they
The
sing.
initiative that I expected to get.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, not this one.
Hang on. Pull up my
Rowena's token doesn't have a name.
whose doesn't?
Rowena's.
The mystery girl.
I can see it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
one of us.
two.
I also cannot see it.
There we
it
go.
is.
There
Well,
it
I
goes.
can see. I can see that. There we go.
It's been fixed.
Also, me and
okay, so I need those.
Mikoko have the same initiative and dexterity.
Well, that means you get to go at the same time.
All right.
So be prepared for a lot of crosstalk, John.
Yep.
I will indicate which one of you goes first.
Mikoko can go first.
All right.
You don't want the healer to go first?
It's ideal for the healer to go second anyway.
Get those. No, that's not a. That's a swarm of regular rats, not special rats.
Oh, just slap an eye patch on them. They'll be all right.
Yar, squeak.
No, I was looking for the right stat sheet because I've got two different rat swarm sheets.
Hang on, Muppet Treasure Island vibes, right? That's what we're going with.
If you want, you could absolutely believe that.
Are these rats or are they Qiqirn?
They are, well, right now, all you can see right now are rats, but don't worry about it. You'll find out in a minute. Okay, so I've got the things. Although the name of the episode should give it away.
I mean, I figured.
Give me an initiative. All right. You also get me an initiative. And finally, you. Yes, you. Get me an initiative. And lastly, but not leastly, you. Get me an initiative. And then, actually, I lied. That wasn't lastly either. You. Get me an initiative.
Yes, yes, you. Stand still, laddie.
And, okay. That time I was honest. That one was last. All right, so, Narin.
I'm not appreciating the sheer number of things that are being rolled.
Narin. Oh, none of those were whispered. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So
Thought
Narin.
that was intentional.
Yeah, very much a mind.
You want to sort the turn order, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear God, please.
Da-da-da-da. All right. So Mikoko. Actually, no. This all happened before turn. This is all happening before turn order initiates first. So, Narin, you see floating down the river. Several
They're just having paper boat races.
wooden rafts.
Are we about to play fucking Frogger with combat?
Hell yes, we're playing
I
Frogger.
hope.
Hell yes, we're playing Frogger.
Aboard these rafts, you see these giant pirate rats. And then, in the back, on some more rafts that you didn't see initially, you see standing up to the size of roughly Mikoko, maybe a little bit taller than Mikoko, humanoid rats, which you recognize to be Qiqirn, a beast tribe of rat folk, basically. The Qiqirn, while some of the rats have hats and eye patches and hooks, the Qiqirn definitely also have hats and eye patches and hooks. As these flotillas connect to the cistern docks that you're on. And that is where we will begin our initiative. So, Mikoko, you are first. You have seen these rat ships land.
Do they appear armed?
Yes.
Okay.
Heavily armed. They are pirates.
What about footed?
I mean,
Also
some of them
that.
have 4 and some of them have 2.
Can you let me know which one of these things I've drawn up here is accurate to the edge of the water? Is it a solid brick all the way down, or is it like on piers?
It's on piers.
So like the top one?
Yeah, like the water flows underneath where you're at. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Mikoko will probably just scooch up a little bit to the edge,
And
the corner of this cluster of crates.
yeah, these crates are stacked high enough that even the tallest of you can hide behind them if you need to for cover.
These are tall crates.
Oh, you know what? Sure. We'll keep things nice and simple. So, acting seemingly on instinct, Mikoko grabs, twists the rapier in her hand, holds it backhanded, slams the crystal focus from her left hand into the hilt of the rapier, channels a little bit of ether, and casts a jolt at say, this one.
All right. Make the attack.
25.
Yes, a 25 hits. How do you have a plus
For-
6?
I have 18
Or
charisma.
spellcasting mod +2 charisma, +2
Oh, yeah.
proficiency.
18 charisma.
Sorry, I've been looking at 3.5 character sheets all week, and it's just like, that's a level 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One
Grand total of 1 damage.
1 damage. All right. You hit this rat for 1. Wait.
And she disconnects the two.
I accidentally
And-
subtracted the amount of hit points it had left, not the amount of hit points, not the amount of damage it actually took.
Oh, cool. So that 1 damage is how much I put him on. Good to know.
Stack overflowed it to 1. It's a good job.
Adin, your turn?
Yes, that's all I'm going to do for now.
All right, Narin.
I'm going to back up 1, 2, 3. Actually,
Come on, hit it with your stick. You'll be fine.
1, 2,
It's just a pirate.
3.
I would advise don't give him the stick.
Nope.
Oh.
I am going to use a bonus action.
Give him the stick, don't give him the stick. Oh.
Use a bonus action to pray, and gain a confession charge, and then immediately spend that when I cast Stone Fist for Reach of the Unseen, which lets the elementals carry my spell. If it's a touch spell, it lets me cast it as a ranged one for 30 feet.
All right.
So Stone Fist is going to be going at, let's see. This rat right here.
All right, make the attack.
All right. Oh, 10.
A 10 misses, but what does it look like as your fist flies off into the distance?
So you see stone start to pull up, like loose dust pull up from the ground, and it hardens and solidifies across his fist, and then he just punches out and it flies out towards the rat before it dissipates.
The rat dodged out of the way and it splashes into the water.
Now it's mud.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, 5, 6.
White mage attack. White mage flee.
That's me.
Blount.
Blouse.
Protect me.
Now, I think that they can't swim. Would I know if rats can swim? Having spent a lot of time around the water and definitely fought things around the water, if only to get them off the boat.
Make a nature check.
I can do that. I can do anything.
You don't know if rats can swim. You typically give them no more mind once you've chased them off the boat.
That's fair. Well, I'm going to move.
Oh, I didn't do the thing that William did. I wanted to go buy the status tokens.
Oh, the status conditions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I moved to there, and then jumping. Going into my Dragoon trance.
So bonus action to Dragoon Trance?
Bonus action to Dragoon trance, and then I'm going to jump onto this big old rat in the back.
All right.
So I would like for them to make a DC 14 dexterity save, please.
All right. So why are you? Oh, I see why that came up that way because I forgot to change the name there. Okay. All right. Dexterity saving throw. You said.
Yes, please.
Rolled a 16.
Well, you take 4 damage, and I will land on the boat here.
Hang on.
Underwater.
You appear to have landed under the boat.
Wait, why is the boat moved?
Because I had to select your token and move you to the front.
Okay. Slippery little devils.
All right. So yeah, you land on that rat spear first. Well, you land next to the rat spear first, but it still does.
Well, I land on the rat and then end up next to him
Yeah.
after having landed on him.
All right.
It's a lance, by the way, and I'm assuming I have a great deal of trouble pulling it out of the bottom of the raft.
You're just like, Rowena.
Alrighty. I'm going to move up to there. I'm going to thematically grab Mikoko by the shoulders, but not actually, because that's technically a grapple attack. And I would like to hide and use Mikoko as cover.
The person who is much shorter than you.
I'm 3'1".
You
My
cannot,
dude.
Yep.
I don't think you can hide behind Mikoko. Because
At the
I
Mikoko...
have, a
very
feature
least-
that lets, I have a feature that lets me do that.
At the very least, I'm trying to use her as a meat shield / cover.
You certainly have used her... Well, you're certainly using her as a meat shield. You cannot hide behind her, though. Mechanically, at least.
Okay. Well, if I can't take that as the actual action, I will dodge.
Okay, you take the dodge action.
That's fair.
Oh, that's why. That's... Okay, I see what happened here. Hang on, let's...
I see what's happening here.
Because it's the Qiqirn's turn.
Face to face with pirates, and it's strange.
Okay, there we go. It's the Qiqirn's turn.
They look a bit like possums.
There. What's up, buddy? Sorry, my son is messing with my headphones because they glow blue.
What a good son.
Right. So this Qiqirn next to Blount is going to retaliate.
Oh, sorry. Real quick. My limit break goes up by 1.
Yes.
Hands off the chess piece, I know, but
Right.
my limit break
That's
does.
Yep. Go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, everyone who's had a turn so far, your limit break gauge goes up by 1. So
Forgot about
Mikoko, Narin, and Blount. Go ahead and modify it on your token, so we can see it.
Oh, is that not tied to a specific?
No, it's not tied to a specific stat. Because you can't,
Okay,
unfortunately,
one third.
you can't tie. You can't tie one of the things to your bonus resources. Or at least I haven't figured out how.
Oh, what a shame. Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, I would have. But
Well, you can just do it for spells. I'm sure that'll be fine, right?
I'll see if I can do some science.
Yeah, if you can figure out how, that's fine. Anyways, this Qiqirn next to Blount's going to attack him. So this Qiqirn has a dagger in its paw, and it's going to go for the eyes. You are next to... There is another rat next to you, so it has pack tactics, which means it has advantage on the attack roll, as it goes for the eyes.
I'm gonna be fine.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
All right, you manage to scramble out of the way as it tries to stab you in the eyes.
Earlier, I cursed
5,
God and told him
10,
to kill me, but I don't
15,
think it's going to work out.
20, 25. This one comes over here and tries to do the same thing to Faust, but it doesn't have advantage because Faust is by himself. Does a 14 hit you, Faust?
Not even close.
All right. Well, they're not having a good time going for the eyes. Next, it's a different Qiqirn's turn. This one hops across the water, up onto the bed, up onto the platform, over to the armored one.
I know you described them as clothed. Are they wearing armor?
Yes, they are wearing armor.
Okay.
Didn't mean to roll that publicly, but a 9 misses you, doesn't it, Faust?
Yes, it does.
Has advantage and everything. All right, that makes it Faust's turn.
All right. So Faust turns and faces the one that just tried to stab him that is north of him, and just brings the sword around. I need to not roll like shit. Handed. 23, yes.
23 hits.
And then there's just a as the gun blade goes off as the blade connects. That's 10 slashing. And another 1d10 thunder damage. I need to make a strength save. Oops. 12 damage total, and I need to make a strength save.
Ow! That thing is that's one of the tougher Qiqirns, and ow, that hurt. Strength saving throw. How's a 12?
That's a failure. It's pushed 10 feet directly away from me into the water.
Beautiful.
Splash.
Now we find out if they can swim.
They do appear to be able to
I'm
swim.
sorry. That's a con save. I assume strength save because it's a push, but it's actually a con save. I don't know if that changes their result.
Oh, well, let me look and see. Yes, it makes it a 13.
Still a failure.
Actually, no, sorry. That makes it a 15.
Oh, well, then actually it's a save then.
Hey! Never mind. Still got it. All right. Anything else in your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Mystery remains.
Giant rat's turn. These giant rats are also going to go for the eyes. One on Faust. Two on... Actually, no. One on Faust. No, it's right next to Blount. One on Faust, two on Blount. Blount! They're going for the eyes. They have advantage because they're right next to you.
Not my eyes.
Oh, a natural 20.
I use those for seeing.
So you take... for the first rat, you take 6, 7, 8 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at these, so it's gonna be fine.
You are blinded as this rat claws you in the eyes hard enough that you can't see through the blood and injury.
Good.
So that's... And the other rat attacks you. Does a 16 hit you?
It just hits.
That's 5 piercing damage as it claws onto you.
What, are you gonna blind me twice? And,
I mean, no, it can't blind you twice.
That's right. When I'm reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, I can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Correct.
So I am at 1 hit point.
And we'll give you the bleeding
The sad.
eye.
Is there a sad clown face in there?
No, we're gonna give you the bleeding eye because your eyes are bleeding.
Oh, we all have that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you all have the echo. And a 23 to hit you, Faust.
That will hit me, yes.
All right. I need to make a Constitution saving throw as this one goes for your eyes and deals 6 piercing damage to you. They're rolling really good on the hit when they hit.
13?
A 13 succeeds. You are not blinded. All right. Mikoko.
Okay. So this just got serious.
Mikoko, remember when I gave you those extra scoop of potatoes? Help me.
Help me.
Help the Popoto. Wait, no, Popoto, help me.
I don't actually know if I can do anything to help without catching you in the crossfire, to be honest.
If you can finish off the rogue who I just brutalized, I might be able to get over there to assist.
I can help Blount. Have
John,
no worries, my friend.
John, I have a question.
Yes.
How do you handle cone effects?
You measure the cone.
As a DM.
You measure the cone from the square in front of you. So the first square. So like, the first square is here. Then it goes 1, 2. Then it goes 1, 2, 3. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
5,
so
etc.
So what I'm thinking is that I have Burning Hands available. Could I angle it in such a manner as to catch, say, these 3 and avoid Faust?
What's the range on Burning Hands?
Is a 15-foot cone.
If you were standing in this square, this one right here, you could angle it straight up, and it would catch.
Yeah.
And it would catch these three and not me.
All right.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you'd have to be standing next to Faust to not catch him.
Yep. So I will 1, 2, 3 slip past that particular rat.
It looks
And
15 foot. Hang on, so it will catch Blount though.
Yeah, but I'm real good at jumping, so it's fine.
Yeah, because that
You
puts,
are also blind, which means you can't see it coming.
Yeah, that puts.
Well, no, it would be because it originates. The cone originates from them, but it actually only goes 15 feet from them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. So there you go. Well. Oh, in that case,
It'd be 5 feet wide, and then 10 feet here. Yeah, and then
5 foot
13
wide,
feet
10
there,
So it actually would need to be.
or whatever.
Hang on. You might not have needed to have moved so far. Hang on. Wait. Depending on how we angle the cone.
Didn't we get a template for these things?
Oh, hang on. I might have a template for these things. Hang on a second.
As I say, cone templates are a thing. They're helpful.
Cone. There it is. 15,
There we go.
15
Perfect.
foot cone. Hang on.
Ooh.
It's also the spell that you're using. So
Yeah, and it's even got a point of origin marker.
That's fun. That's a good cone.
all right. Yeah. So if you do it right. Hang on.
Got him. Perfect.
That's how you want to do it.
No, it isn't.
There you go. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, no,
that is-
exactly like how we said. Yeah, that works. So that does indeed keep it
Alright.
from roasting Blount. It does light the rafts on fire, but it'll get these three without touching Blount
Or Faust,
or Faust.
which is also helpful. So,
Eh,
so this time, still with a slight. There are mixed expressions on Mikoko's face as this time she sweeps the makeshift staff in her hand and sprays fire across the room.
All right, so they need to
Oh,
make.
why is that? Ugh, saving throw dexterity. So that is a DC 14 dex save for them.
We've got
Nice damage, though.
2 rats and a rogue.
I would also like to spend my 1 flare point to cast that as a bonus action.
Sure. So what's the DC?
14.
The rogue makes a 15. And both the rats fail. So
Alright.
Rogue's already taken some decent damage, so
that rat is roasted. That rogue
Takes half damage.
takes half damage, which makes it
Which would be
7, which still kills it. And that one also dead. There's just the sound of squealing
good.
rats as a cone of fire erupts, and also now these rafts are on fire.
So that was my bonus action because red mages have a dual casting feature. For my action, I will point the staff through Faust's legs at this rat right here and jolt him.
All right, roll an attack.
10?
10 misses.
Darn.
All right. So at this point, Narin, you and everyone else see some more rafts coming as the rest of the Qiqirn flotilla appear.
fortunately, Blauend gets to go and
God.
jump away from this before enemies get to act.
Yeah, they're all appearing underneath the rafts for some reason.
Ah, these are the
They're
Qiqirn
obviously
commandos.
hiding underneath.
They're clever.
Just send those
Like,
rafts back.
they'll just see a whole bunch of empty rafts floating, and then bam, we pop out of the water.
Yeah.
Also, my dex is 18. I just didn't have tiebreaker turned on.
And amongst this group, you see one that is definitively a leader among Qiqirn, where the others are wearing sort of patched together leather bits that have been scavenged from various places. This one has a truly decorated tricorn hat, a large silver claw hook hand, and a very ornate-looking blue crystal saber of some kind. Well, what
you can edit your initiative.
What is a saber in its hand, at least in the more taller of yours hand? It's more like a dagger, but these Qiqirn are small, so and it arriving when it does
goes after me.
Just sort of bounces across the rafts over its comrades. 5, 10, 15.
So its turn would be after Naren's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It would be bad. Well, yes, it would be. Hey. So let me shift that down. Never mind then. Anyway, well, they're arriving now.
Okay.
Naren.
Bonus action, prayer. Confession charge, and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Blount. Hang on, I gotta check to see if I gotta move up. Yeah, I gotta move up.
Give me that sauce.
Boom! You feel a warm pat on your back as Cure Wounds. Yes, first level. I have only one level.
Ooh,
For 8.
a strong wound cure. Thank you.
And let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
All right. Now,
Oh.
the Qiqirn 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, wait. Hang on. No, just 30. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This rat just sort of bounds across the rafts, and it seems like it sort of locked eyes on Naren, particularly following that healing spell. Bonus action. No, it doesn't have. Action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he's running straight for Naren. Blount.
Good news, everyone. I've measured the distance and I can make it to that other pile of rats.
Can you see them?
You are currently
No.
blinded.
Do you have a belly flop that you can just take out all the rats?
Did you happen to be one of the people carrying eye drops?
I'm the person who insisted on buying eye drops. Now,
Yeah,
talk
he's
to me about
actually
eye
the
drops.
person who is carrying the eye drops while Faust is
Yep.
carrying the antidotes.
Talk to me about
I
eye
have
drops.
eye drops,
Are
too.
they in the realm of cheap potions in that it's a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a
or are
bonus
they
action.
whole
It's a bonus action to use eye drops.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. I pull out my eye drops and I dab my eyes away the blood and put some Rotos in, the mint kind.
All right. Yeah, so you get rid of your blindness.
Oh, thank goodness. And then I think
You want to jump over here and get away from the
Yes.
things that are trying to murder you?
I think what I want to do is jump and attack the rat next to Faust here.
Yeah.
Get behind
I-
the tank.
Adjacent. Tank adjacent is where I'd like to be. Can you please, for me, make one of these DC 14 dexterity saves?
9.
That is a failure, and you take 8 jumping damage.
You kill it.
Hooray!
I'm trying to
I
stop. I'm
think-
trying to edit its health and its token. There you
I think I'll just stay. I'll go right here.
go. Yeah, you just land and impale this Qiqirn into the ground, and then hop off.
So, Then I can still make can I jump as a move action then?
You may jump as attack.
Right, I jumped as attack, but
which is
like
part
I can
of your
still
move, isn't
jump as part of my move.
Let me look up the.
Never really played a bouncy character before.
It's true.
The jump attack is an action according to.
Oh, so yeah, then yes, you can still jump as a move.
Okay, I'd like to jump up on top of these boxes here.
Absolutely. All right, Rowena.
Wait, no, come back.
You could always go help the healer.
I am only just now seeing from around those boxes the state of that situation.
Fair.
I am going to try and throw a chakram at the regular-looking rat on the non-burning raft.
All right.
Because it has a 20-foot range.
They don't come back to you, do they?
Got flushed. And you're throwing a chakra at it.
18 hits.
6 damage.
It's still alive with a chakram stuck in its shoulder.
And
Isn't that
then
the one that Blauant hit earlier?
No, that's not the one that Blauant hit earlier. No.
I also attempt to will it back to my hand as I'm used to doing.
It's exactly the one that Blauant hit earlier because he landed on that raft right there.
No, it's the.
Oh no, he was aiming at she was aiming at the regular raft. At the regular raft.
Yeah.
That's right, not the Qiqirn.
Yeah. But then when that doesn't happen, I'm like, oh. I use my bonus action to expend a charge of the Dazzling Dance that I just gained. And just casually step over and take back my chakram.
All right.
My limit bar does go up by 2, sorry.
Yeah, your limit bar's up to 2. All right, and that's the end of your turn, Rowena?
You know, I'm going to use it to dash instead of disengage because that doesn't mean anything. So it puts me back there, but I guess gives me an opportunity attack.
Yes. So the giant rat's going to try to go for the eyes. And you're not near any others.
No, not my eyes.
Make the attack. Oh, a natural 20.
Oh no!
6, 7, 8. No, so that's 9 points of damage.
Okay, I believe I have an echo.
You do have it. You do have an echo. So you go to 1 instead of 0. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As this rat with 1 hit point left just gouges out your eyes, but you are not blinded. All right. All right.
Just nearly dead.
It's okay. You're all about to limit break and kill them all anyways.
Fingers crossed.
We gotta make it through one more round for that.
Well, 2 really. 1 to get charges to 3, and then another to actually use the limit break actions.
10, 15, 20.
Well, when your charge goes up at the start of your round, doesn't it?
10, 15, 20. 25, 30.
When you make a thing...
It's at the end of your
It's
turn.
the end of your turn.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 more rounds, yeah.
All right. So these Qiqirn have to dash to get into melee, so they're not doing anything. So only one of them actually gets to attack. As it attacks, Faust goes for the eyes. Does a 17 hit you, Faust?
Not quite.
Clings off that armor.
Specifically my shield.
That rogue is dead. And the swarm of rats moves. 5, 10, 15, 20. So these are normal sized rats that are just pouring off this thing. It's just that there's a lot of them. Faust.
So Faust is going to swing at the one that's next to me, Coco.
Faust, do you have the adventurer role physical attacker?
No, I have the adventurer role of defender.
Okay.
Do you want to taunt the one going for Narn?
Good point. Hang on.
Before it kills your white mage.
I have Ozzy's hit points.
First, I'm going to swing at the one that's next to Mikoko. 17?
17 hits. Dead.
10 damage. So Faust reaches over and stabs the gunblade through the face of the one that's in front of Mikoko and looks over at her. Mikoko, form up. We need more fire. Clear them out. And then I'll look over past Mikoko and look at the captain. You're mine. And I'll use my bonus action to taunt it.
All right. What's the saving throw I gotta make?
8 plus con plus proficiency, which
Charisma.
is going to be... no, it's con as a defender.
No, charisma saving throw.
It's a charisma save.
Yeah.
Yes, charisma save that uses your constitution.
Yeah. So it's charisma save from them, and the DC is going to be 14.
Well, they rolled a 10, so they failed, which means they have to move towards you and attack if possible. All right. Giant rat's turns. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one goes there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one goes right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh. All right. The rats are going to go for Faust 2. Back tactics means they have advantage. They're going to go for the eyes. Does a 19 hit you, Faust?
That does hit me.
All right. Need to make Constitution saving throws. You take 3 piercing damage.
7.
You are blinded. As this one gets you in the eyes. And another one attacks. An 8, however. Why do they only crit the ones with less health? Like they crit Rowena and Blount. Oh, Blount had more health, but still. Mikoko.
Just gives Faust a nod in the middle of the fight before he gets clawed out. So if I were to stay right where I am, then I would most likely hit these 2 and this one.
Yes, you would also hit the supplies you're here to defend.
Heck.
Oh,
Yeah, you can step down into the left to this square and aim it diagonally that way.
Which still hits some of the supplies. This is rather awkward.
If you want to bring it up to size and then just give Andrew control of it so he can position it and see where he might want to fire it from.
Sure. Controlled by Andrew. Save. All right, you can control that now.
Thank you. Let's see.
Ah, yes.
Bring it around
The
to there,
aim it
then
at
that does
Rowena
it.
tactic is very popular.
I don't think anyone would argue.
On top of these boxes.
If I
Oh yeah,
if I go from there, then
yeah. If you could climb there, yeah.
I could do that. I risk taking an attack of opportunity, but
Oh yeah.
ought to be fine.
Yeah, it would get all but the 2 just to the south of
Yeah, I'll take that risk. I'll move 5.
And importantly, it'll
And-
be an AoE attack on the swarm, which is going to be relevant.
Oh, yes.
Would it cost any extra movement to climb onto the crates?
That'll depend on a acrobatics check from you.
All right. That's a 20.
You managed to get up there without using any extra movement.
All right.
you
But I
do
do
take
take an
attack-
attack opportunity from that rat.
And you are next to another rat, so a 20 to hit you.
Yep.
All right, that's 3 piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As it goes for the
Oh.
eyes.
No.
You don't have to. Fortunately, you don't have to see for
Fine.
for the cone.
I don't care. I'm using my inspiration anyway. Oh, come on!
Can I offer my inspiration?
No, you can only use inspiration on yourself. You are blinded, Mikoko.
All right.
Blood drips into your eyes.
Yeah. Fortunately, the cone originates from you, so you don't have to see to fire it.
Yeah, no, you just point and blast.
Yep. Pointing and blasting.
All right.
And I've created my burning hands macro so it works properly now. There we go.
Well, fire damage. Burn it all.
I don't know. If they say they'll be fine. 17 and a 10. So this rat dies. This rat doesn't. This rat just takes 6 damage. This rat dies. Doesn't matter if he saves or not. What's relevant here is the swarm. Well, didn't mean to roll that publicly, but they rolled an 18, so they take half damage. All right. That makes it
2 down, 2 severely injured.
Narin's turn.
And you can see Mikoko breathing quite harder than she used to. Partly because it's got a lot of face scratches, but also possibly exhaustion.
But you are at level 3 of your limit break.
So
or 0.3.
Narn is going to bring up one of his hands and start reciting another prayer, gain a confession charge. And then he's going to back up to here, drag his hand across the ground, and cast Stone Fist using Reach of the Unseen again.
You get further and further away from your party.
Against the captain. Hey, don't worry. Against the captain.
Okay.
Damn it.
A 9 misses.
A 9 does miss. All right, so let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Running away.
Oh.
Well, it's the pirate's turn, and he's been taunted, so 5, 10, 15. That leaves your attack opportunity radius, because while you have reach, you're on a box, so... Blount.
So I get to
Yeah, you get to
pump at him with my...
You get to stab at him.
Oh. From hell's heart I stab
a 9
at thee.
misses, though. Moves over here, and it's going to attack Faust with that weird dagger. This one has multi-attack. Doesn't have pack tactics, though, so... And since...
Good.
It stands alone.
Does a 17 hit you, Faust?
Miss.
Does a 21 hit you?
That does.
Alright. So I need you...
If 21 didn't hit a level 1 character, what the fuck?
I know, right?
Yeah.
You, sir, have built a tank. Come on. Open up. Damn it. Damn your eyes.
My eyes are already damned, thank you very much. I'm currently
I
blinded.
need to read a thing.
Yeah, I'm holding one more eye drop here going.
You take 3 piercing damage, and I know you need to make a save. I just need to figure out what the save is. Hang on.
Still not down. Haven't even used Echo yet.
Roll20 decided it didn't
I
want to
should
open up any more
probably
handouts for me.
track
Must be nice.
Well, I mean, Faust is the tank. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There it is. Come on. Give me my notes. Give me my notes.
Weird that it isn't.
Roll20 just likes to misbehave whenever I open up a lot of things. And I have a lot of things open, and it didn't want to open up any more.
They were
so
delightfully broken last week. Or
Yeah.
today, wasn't it?
I had to reload. All right, there it is. Yes, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Faust.
Okay, well, don't suck. 22. They didn't suck.
You are not affected by this ability. But yeah, you took 3 piercing damage.
Yep.
And that's the end of the pirate's turn. Blount!
Blount?
Blount.
Okay. It's, there's only one thing to do. I'd like to jump on Pirate Captain, please.
Jump on Pirate
Might as well.
Make a DC 14 deck save.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's some good damage. Come on
That's
now.
spicy damage.
Failed to save.
Roll an 11.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Tasty.
come down balanced on my spear perfectly into this rat's foot as I do 17 piercing damage.
All right. It's still up. Where you want to stand?
And I want to hop off right next to my good friend Faust, and grab an eye drop out of my belt and shove it into near his face.
All right. So it's a bonus action used eye drop on yourself. It's an action used on someone else.
Well, no, I don't want to use it. Can I just hold it out to him so that on Faust's turn I can shout and go, grab this. It's eye drops for your eyes.
You can hold it out. You can hold it out to him as an interaction. Yeah.
Okay. It's eye drops for your
Assuming
eyes.
I'm still standing by the time my turn comes around because there's 2 enemies that get to go before me.
You'll be fine.
You're fine. It's not like a swarm of rats has ever
You've
killed anybody.
You've got so many hit points. You're fine.
Yeah,
Besides,
so many at 2.
So you've got double what I've got.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it's times like these I really wish I could see.
There, I've moved Faust to the front.
The healer adventure option.
You should be able to see him now, can't you? Oh wait, no, you're blinded. That's
I'm
right.
blind.
That's right. That's right. You picked healer instead of ranged attacker or magical attacker.
I don't have anything that magical attacker would benefit from.
Fair. All right.
None of my spells saves.
Rowena.
So I can kind of see the line, so I'm going to try a curved throw to get it around Blount into the disturbingly clothed rat.
Go ahead.
I don't have any advantage or anything, but I do get to roll a d4 on top of this for being a physical attacker.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So that makes it an 11, which misses.
Would you like to use your inspiration for a reroll?
Yes, if I had any. I would absolutely love to do that.
The hooked claw of this Qiqirn sort of bashes aside the chakram as it comes across.
I'm going to move up to pick it back up and just look at it and go, that's rude, and use a dazzling dance to back away with disengage.
All right, you dance away. Qiqirn's turn. This one attacks Faust. Qiqirn, where are you? There you are. Doesn't need to go for the eyes, so it just stabs. 23 to hit.
Damn it, that hits.
For 4 piercing damage.
Echo triggers.
Swarm of rats. Climbs the box to attack Mikoko. Mikoko, you're being swarmed by rats.
Hi.
They didn't like being burned.
Oh, don't open your mouth.
Wait, what?
Oh, natural 20.
Yeah.
For 6, 7, 8 piercing damage.
I'll tell your story, everyone.
Ages.
Faust, didn't you just hit? Oh no, you don't hit. Everyone else is hitting 3. Rowena, remember you hit. You're hitting 3 on your. on your limit break.
Yeah, I did it on the sheet, but I forgot to do it on the bar.
Yep.
Because they're two separate things, which is annoying.
It is true. If I knew how to hook them together, I would.
I tried to find a way to do that, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah. All right, Faust.
All right. Well, I will take that eye drop and use it.
Didn't any of you buy the cheap potions? I feel like several of you bought the cheap potions.
I
I did, but I can only use one of the two of them.
Fair. I feel like the potion is the more relevant thing than the eye drops.
I have several.
The hope is that I can do something here and hold someone off for long enough and not get eaten by the rat that goes next turn.
All right, well maybe
and then Naren might be able to heal me.
Kill the rat then. Kill the rat.
So I'm gonna try and kill the rat that's been burnt.
All right.
22.
You kill it. It only had 1 hit point left.
Good.
Like you guys are in a rough spot. So are they. All right. Anything else in your turn?
That is it.
The other giant rat now goes and attacks you.
Please miss.
Does a 10 hit you?
It does not. Good.
Bounces off the shield. Mikoko, you are currently covered in rats.
I am also blind.
You are blind.
Do
and
I have
covered in
any?
rats.
Aside from eye drops, do I have any way to get rid of the blinded condition?
Lesser restoration.
Super. I cannot.
Presumably a time limit.
Yeah, it'll last for a number of rounds.
No way to repeat the save or anything?
No, it's the save is just whether or not you managed to avoid getting the initial sting into your eyes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Let me check the wording on this. Okay. I can still do something, though it's not what I wanted. You know what? Sure. Mikoko points the rapier outwards, spins in a circle, and I cast Sword Burst.
That'll work.
Nice.
Whoa.
So each other creature within 5 feet of me must make the save.
All right.
So that'll be the rat swarming around you, and also the Qiqirn standing down next to you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The swarm of rats gets a 17.
Yep.
The Qiqirn gets a 7.
Cool. The Qiqirn is the only one that takes damage.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Well, I'm not going to move because there's rats here, and if I move, I am almost certainly dead. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
All right. Don't you have your 3rd level of limit break?
I can't. The healer options require specify creatures you can see.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd have done it.
Well, it's a good thing Naren can see. Naren, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Too bad you moved out to where all these boxes are in your way.
Coming at you live from downtown. How's the traffic down there, Naren?
1, 2,
Rilla,
3, 4.
What's the I-285 corridor look like?
Going sideways.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go right back to this spot over here.
Oh, yeah. It's Old Faithful. Why would you change?
Yep. I mean, Mikoko's standing on top of that box, so technically he can see everybody.
Yeah. Mikoko's standing on a box. You can see Mikoko.
And yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to gain a charge of confession. And then my main action, I'm going to use Healing Wind.
All right. What does Healing Wind do?
So everybody that I can see gains temporary hit points equal to 2d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which...
So there is this brilliant flash of light
this up in my...
coming from the far end of the platform. as this white and green healing wind erupts out of Narin and flows into all of you.
It's warm and feels kind of like a sandstorm passing, though. As it does. So 2d8 plus...
I'm already covered in rats. What's a little more itching?
The good thing is that it's not like real sand where it just gets everywhere.
I'm used to
11
Nice.
points.
11 temp hit points.
11 temporary hit points.
2 of you have more temporary hit points now than you had hit points to start with.
I'm real close.
This is why this fight was so awkwardly balanced, because I had to account for limit breaks.
What? Sorry.
And that is me.
Why is there a 15 in one of my bars?
I don't
Is
know.
that
Then
your
mine
AC?
too.
It's your AC.
Tracy.
Oh.
Okay. That is me, though.
All right. You can just add those to your hit point bar if you want. Just so it's easy to track. Because they don't go away until you take a short rest. So.
Cool. I'm now at. Oh no, that should be.
Yeah, you should be at 12. Yeah, there you go.
I am at 12 out of 10.
Yeah, you should be at 12. Faust should be at 12. Rowena should be at 12, and Blount.
I'm at 20.
Blount's at 20.
They are a separate but equal pool that goes away first. Blah 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 blah, and therefore there will be no mixing.
I've already mixed them.
Yeah,
I mixed them for the audience's benefit.
You know what? I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to temporarily unbind my hit points from my pool here by just changing my green bar and leaving it on my character sheet. Oh, I changed it there.
Yeah, I already had it marked separately, but yeah, for the audience, I guess.
Yeah. Because they're watching.
We're going to start doing stuff for them. When does it stop?
I mean, it never really started, did it? That's the Qiqirn's pirate's turn. He's no longer taunted by Faust, but he's also in melee with Faust now. But that healer did just heal the entire party.
I just jumped on his face.
Yeah, you did. What's he gonna do? He's gonna get mad.
A pretty lethal jump, too.
A 7'1" Rogadin just landed on his face and went, ah!
And the Alrod just blew a kiss to everybody.
Yeah.
And said,
Including
get better.
the rats?
So today I learned Narin frequently drinks sand.
Okay, so he attacks. He's going to attack both Faust and Blount. Does a 20 hit you, Faust?
Yes.
Does a 20 hit you, Blount?
Oh, that's my HP. Oh, sorry. No, 16. Sorry. No. Yes, it does.
Faust, you take 7 points of piercing damage. Blount, you take 5 points of piercing damage. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Be fine. I would like to use my inspiration.
Go ahead. Haven't you already used it?
And not... No.
No.
I wanted to, but I was not allowed to give it to another person.
17.
You like a 12?
You are both fine.
Okay.
So yeah, it does that. Then he uses his bonus action to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I believe you can qualify yourself in those temporary hit points, by the way, Naren.
Yeah, you can also give those temporary hit points to you, Cody.
Did you hold your arm up as you were casting the thing? Because then you could see your arm and yourself.
I can't see myself. No, I'm just kidding. I looked in the water.
You are always considered to be able to see yourself for purposes of things that
right.
rely on sight, even when you're blinded.
All right.
Because you know where you are.
Oh, it's because your nose is always in the way.
It's because you know where you are.
Eyelashes, something like that.
I have them marked.
Add them to your hit point pool so the audience can see it.
All right. That's
because
30.
they're going to want to
20.
watch, like they're going to want to watch piece by piece as the Qiqirn kills you.
Savor it.
Exactly. Blount.
Okay. Right. So I am going to have to make a jump, and I have to get to that square. And to get to that square, I have to. We talked about this, didn't we? Oh yes. Jumping incurs attacks of opportunity.
I mean, it's not your attack jump, yeah. Actually, no, even when it is your attack jump, it should.
Yeah, it's even when.
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk 5 feet, and then as part of my movement, I can jump. I'm going to jump and incur an attack from Big Ol' Rat.
Big Ol' Rat's going to go for the eyes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they do. Does an 8 hit you?
Ugh. No.
You're fine.
Cool. So hop, skip, and then jump, and please make a dex saving throw for me.
You know, you do have your limit break.
Yeah, does that... Well, the problem is that's... I was reading the thing, and it was based on attacks, and this isn't an attack roll.
It's an attack. Your jump is an attack. It's not an attack. It's not like you're not making a roll.
It says when I hit an enemy with a melee attack, I can choose to make the attack a critical hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but this isn't. You're not right. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's an ability that causes a save versus an attack roll.
Yeah.
That can.
I see. Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to use it if you want to give me something cool for it. But like, you know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely when you're making an attack, not when you're jumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
15
how
on the
about that
saving
save,
throw.
Huh? Oh, so that would be 4 damage.
Yep.
We round down here, don't we?
Yeah.
And then I would like to land right here.
All right.
As I leap over behind and nick his shoulder as I land in front.
And Rowena.
Why is no one paying attention to me? And I will use my limit break, focusing on this sort of grey-coloured square here, which I believe gets everyone within a 10-foot radius.
What are you using? What's your limit break?
The big shot.
Ah. It will also hit the crates, for whatever that's worth. And also Mikoko.
And me.
Actually, no, it's enemies, isn't it?
Each creature of my choice.
Yeah. It's actually,
you can exclude things.
Does it hit Mikoko?
So yeah, you can't exclude I'll say you can exclude the crates too, since it's of your choice.
But do I?
Do you? That's up to you. Do you exclude the crates?
I mean, that's the job.
Yeah, sure. I will exclude the crates.
Okay. So is it an attack roll or a saving throw on their part?
Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. So what does it look like when you use your big shot?
Sort of the chakram starts glowing a little bit, sort of a pinkish white, and launch it so it lands into that area just hard.
And then there's just an explosion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a 3 for the giant rat, a 1 for the Qiqirn. And an 8 for the swarm of rats. So,
and I suppose I should also exclude Mikoko as well.
Yes, that would be very much appreciated.
No, I'll be nice for a change. So it is critical hit damage to any creature that fails, and normal weapon damage to anyone who succeeds.
So roll your weapon damage twice. Well, roll the weapon damage die twice.
Yep, and I can also, if I've hit something that has an enemy within 5 feet, I can flourish with it. So it's an extra d6 to the Qiqirn that's nearest Faust.
Do you want to do it to the Qiqirn or to the swarm?
No, the Qiqirn, because I think that's more threatening.
Okay.
Smash cut to Mikoko, covered in rats.
You critical damage anyways.
So 5 to the regular rat. What's that? 13, 14, 15 to the Qiqirn, and then 9 to the swarm.
So the regular rat had 1 hit point left. The Qiqirn had 2 hit points left. The swarm has a lot more. All right. Anything else on your turn?
And then I'm going to go pick it up. Because I'm used to them coming back to me.
Level 1, man.
Yeah.
Well, all the Qiqirns are dead. So, Swarm's turn. All the giant rats are dead too, actually. The only Qiqirn left is the pirate. And actually, now that you've hit it a few times and you're up close and personal to it, Blount and Naren, can you guys make medicine checks for me while this swarm of rats continues to eat Makoko?
Something I'm good at.
I see you studied at the same school I did.
Well, I say the swarm of rats continues to eat Makoko, but they get a natural 1, so they've all been dazed by that big shot.
So
both got a
big flashy lights I'm generating right in their eyes.
both got a 10.
So
if you add them up, it's a 20.
You can both tell. You've both interacted with Qiqirn before. They are, I mean, just like any species, there are more or less hostile versions of each. They're considered a beast tribe. They're humanoids, but they tend to live on their own. There is something wrong with this Qiqirn. Like, its eyes are red and glowing, and while Qiqirns do have like solid red eyes, they don't typically glow, and it seems almost feral as it's attacking you. Which Qiqirn are not feral. Faust.
Sure.
Faust will 5, 10, 15, 20 step forward.
Just leave Makoko in the swarm.
No, hang on. Hang on, I'm doing this very specifically. 25. And then stand fast, and he'll slam his shield against his chest and use his action to activate his limit break shield wall. So himself, Mikoko, and Blauant all get resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Oh. Wonderful.
Jeez.
And then with my bonus action, I will taunt the captain.
Yes, remember to drain your limit break pools when you use them. Captain.
He's going to make the save and then one-shot me.
12.
He fails the save. He's now taunted by me.
Strong.
All right. Makoko, your turn.
Get off me! Whoop, no, not burning hands. Oh, typical me. Open my mouth and jam my foot in it.
You can't, if you want, you can use your limit break on yourself.
It won't do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't affect blinded. It's charmed, frightened, and poisoned.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll give you more temporary hit points.
I don't need them right now.
God, just
You
burning
have plenty of
hands.
hit points, and it's also resistant to their damage.
There.
Just burning hands either side of your face.
I'm busy that day. But yes, that is meant to be a sword burst.
Flames!
not
Flames
a
on the
burning
side
hands.
of my face.
Oh, they rolled a 6, so they failed.
Cool, they take 1 damage.
1 rat dies.
Stars, that's all I'm doing.
You can move if you want, since you're
And-
resistant to their damage, even if they try and take you out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Probably at this point, Mikoko has been flailing to the point where she probably just tumbles off the crates and lands flat on her face.
I do just
Can't
like
see, so can't land properly.
I do just like the image of this Lalafell standing on a box covered in rats.
So 5.
It's a good image.
So go with me on this journey.
Okay.
In an attempt to get the swarm of rats off her, Mikoko is just flailing and casting, and she slips on a box, falls down to the ground level, and rolls. So does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes, because they are just biting at you.
Yeah.
Does a 14 hit you?
No, the AC is 15.
They are biting at your cloak.
What's left of it.
Yeah.
And then she basically just keeps scrambling in the general direction till clunk, and she hits another crate.
All right.
That's me done.
Naren.
I'm going to use my action to cast light. I'm kidding.
I got this, guys.
I'm going to... yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
You also have eye drops, don't you?
I do. Who's... Oh, yeah.
You get over to Mikoko.
Mikoko's still blinded.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could make it. It's an action to apply.
Yeah, it'll be an action to apply it to Mikoko.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity, though.
Bonus action.
He's only been doing like 5 points of piercing damage around.
It's not the
2,
damage
3,
I'm worried about.
4.
I mean,
Go for it.
Right.
Give me your worst.
Point of order. Does taunt apply here?
Taunt doesn't stop him from using his reaction.
Okay. Had to check.
Does an 11 hit you, Naren?
No.
You're good.
All right. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, on a failed save, it says they must direct all offensive actions they take towards you if able, including attacking, casting spells, and deal damage using actions that might impede you or one of their allies. Does that mean they wouldn't be able to take attack opportunity on anyone but me?
No, they'd be able to take attack opportunity on anybody because because he can't direct his attack opportunity at you, he can direct it to somebody else. It must direct everything at
That's
you
fair.
if
Okay.
able.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say calm, and kind of like steady the rolling Makoko. Knock the last rat that's still not part of the swarm that got taken with her from the swarm, and hold her eyes open and apply eye drops.
All right, you apply the eye drops. Mikoko, you can see.
I can see.
I
can fight.
That's better. And then
Does
I'll
the-
use my bonus action to gain one more confession charge.
Does the other limit break not? Oh, I guess does that not heal blinded too?
Nope. Charmed, frightened, and poisoned. That's it.
Yep. Yep. Also, I think the temporary hit points would have came in way more than just curing Mikoko's blindness because everybody else had gotten theirs
Absolutely.
at that point.
No, I was just trying to think of I was trying to remember what the second L1 did. All right.
And that one's pure tranquil, which is
I'm gonna
charm,
step
frighten,
right
poison.
there with my last bit of movement.
All right. Qiqirn Pirates moves over here. Attacks Faust twice.
And also provokes. Oh no, Blanc got reach.
Yeah.
Where's my giant lance?
Well, it's got reach.
Yeah, Lance has reach.
Yeah.
All right, Blanc's flanking with me then.
Yes.
Blount is flanking with you. Does a 20 and a 21 hit you?
They both hit me. Yes.
That's 7 piercing and 5 piercing.
It's 3 and 2. That actually just takes me out.
Oh.
I need you to make a
I
Constitution
told you
saving
not to
throw
spend
anyways.
all those temporary hit points at one place.
Well, that's all right. He spaced it out.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got hit for fucking 7 before I could fire off my limit break.
Can I just say that
you're good.
you going down is... Oh.
So Faust
Wait, what?
hits the ground. Blount.
Okay. Well, I was kind of counting on that flanking.
And you can still hit them,
Tell
and
me.
then if you do hit them, then you can declare it a crit.
Yes. Tell me, is his body laying in a threatening manner?
No.
You know. Okay.
Not particularly.
Faust is always threatening, sir.
Yeah. See.
It's going head down, ass up.
That's not threatening, that's presenting.
Exactly.
I think
We should leave that corpse alone. He's gonna come back and get us.
I think I have to jump again because it does the same amount of damage as just an attack, but I can't use my limit break. But I get half on. I cannot miss.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but if you hit with the bravery, you get 3d12 extra weapon damage.
Yeah, but that's an if.
well, that's the thing. Like,
And I don't know
you
if you
haven't
noticed,
been
but I-
doing you haven't been doing a lot of damage on your jump though. Whereas if you hit with a limit break, you might kill him.
I've been rolling garbage all night.
I believe in you.
I talked mad smack about Roll20 and now it hates me. Oh, fine. It's going to shift his stance, widen his feet, and thrust out with the lance straight into the back of this dang rat.
Look at that!
Well, hot diggity
Oh.
daffodil.
Okay.
Would you like to declare a braver?
I would love to declare a limit break braver.
So we'll say rather than just thrusting straight, you do jump. You just jump in place and stab down with the long lance as you hit it with the as you hit it, cause a crit, and then also deal an additional amount of force damage.
Is it
Roll 3d12 extra.
Would that be? Oh, no, probably not.
So total of 22 plus 17, 29?
39.
That would have killed him
sorry.
at full health.
Oh.
Dies this blue dagger clattering to the ground.
Okay, and then I'm going to move up next to Faust.
All right, Rowena.
I'm going to chuck a chakram at this swarmer rat.
The swarmerats. The swarmerats?
Yeah, like a cormorant, but not. That's a 20 to hit
20 hits
for 3 slashing damage.
for 1 slashing damage. Because it's a swarm.
And then I go and pick it up and disengage.
I like this dance you're doing, Dancer. The swarm of rats, still having this weird, almost feral-esque nature to them, swarms onto Naren. Does a 21 hit you, Naren?
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 2 piercing damage.
Okay.
There's not a lot of them left. Faust, give us a death saving throw, will you?
That's a failure.
That's a failure. Mikoko.
Mikoko will. I don't have any other cheap potions on me. Darn.
I've got one.
You have the
Well.
you have the cheapest.
Oh yeah,
potion
also
in the
everyone's
category.
shield wall fades.
Oh, darn.
Yep, that's fine.
I don't think I ever had it in the first
I
place.
have cheap potions on me. You can actually use mine if you want.
I have
Uh,
cheap potions. They're
You
cheap.
know what? I have an idea. I will instead decouple the rapier and the focus and just try to stab the swarm.
Stab the swarm.
19.
19 hits.
Ow! 10 damage.
5 damage. Naren, duck. Ching.
Watch where you're poking.
No, don't duck.
Naren.
If I
Be tall.
if I ducked, I think I would have run the risk of headbutting your rapier
Yes, but
if you were striking up.
oh, and I'm gonna scooch over here.
All right,
All
Naren.
right.
There are still rats
I'm gonna
on you.
use.
Stone fist. Punch yourself in the face.
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna use Reach of the Unseen, and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Faust.
Hey.
Oh.
Shoo.
So that consumes one of my confession charges, and then Yeah. There's not a whole lot of rats left. I'll just... There's not really anything else I can do. I'm gonna pray and get that confession charge back. So I'm back up to 2.
Qiqirn pirate is dead. Blount.
As I pray with rats all over me.
it's like, elements, please.
I pray someone get these things the fuck off of me.
Working on it.
Blunt will pull a cheap potion out of his belt and proffer it at Faust. He's not taking it this time, so he's just gonna shove it in Faust's mouth.
All right, roll 1d4.
You have to uncork it first.
Oh yes, sorry. Roughage is good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a Gallian. They drink glass for breakfast.
Yeah.
Just
1d4.
hold it over his face and break it in your fist and just let the healing potion drip on him.
Yeah. How do you think Faust got that voice?
All right, Faust, you get 2 points of health back.
I am alive.
And then I will jump.
That was your action.
Yeah, I have a movement.
Okay, movement.
I'm assuming I don't build a limit charge when I'm unconscious, yeah?
No, you do not build limit charge when you're unconscious. Also, I don't think you build limit charge anymore in this fight. Oh, no, you still do. That's right, you still do.
Yeah, we just can't use limit.
You just can't use limit break again.
In this particular fight, yeah.
Yes, remember you are still building limit break even though you've used it. Alright, Rowena.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on those rats.
I'm going to back up because rats are disgusting.
Alright, they're going to attack of opportunity you.
Yep.
Hey, natural 20.
Hooray.
For 4...
You've had a lot of those.
For 4 piercing damage. I have... Yeah, well, I mean, so have you guys. just on the ones you don't need it to be a natural 20.
To be fair, it was 4 damage on a crit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
4 damage.
So as I back up, they nip at my heels. I'm like, ah, ooh, ow. And I give them a chakram.
Don't miss.
That's an 11, which I get to add a d4 to because I have someone within 5 feet. So that makes it, 14?
Yep, hey, that hits.
So that's 8 plus a d6 for flourishing.
And you kill the remaining rats. You all now sit...
And then I go and pick it back up.
You all now sit out of initiative amidst a cistern filled with dead rats.
Faust puts the sword tip down to the ground and pushes himself up to his feet.
And
Scooches over and tries to help him up.
The 2 burning rafts have now put themselves out in the water as they begin to sink. Burning rafts.
Faust, how are you feeling?
I will be fine with rest, but if we run into more combat, I will be in danger.
As you say that, I go over to here and look farther down to see if there's any more.
There does not appear to be any more reinforcements, no.
I'm going to move up and trying to, just tentatively kick the rats into the water.
Yeah, no, you can...
Did we need trophies off these things at all, or was it just they would know when we killed them all?
You hear the sound of small footsteps heading back towards the stairs. So you imagine that the kid that let you in was watching.
Yeah.
Are you looting these... Rowena, are you looting any of these rats before you throw them in the water?
I'm trying not to touch them as much as possible. So they're just going to go into the water until someone stops me.
Yeah, Naren will stop you from throwing in the Qiqirn so that he can give them a better look now that they're not trying to bite his face.
Don't touch them. Look at... You don't know where they've been.
They've been in the sewers.
Exactly. Don't touch them. Ugh.
Faust will pick up the small blue dagger and hold it out to Mikoko. Do you think you can recognize this? I don't have magical expertise per se.
Let me see. Just hold out one hand.
Offer it to Mikoko.
Could I make a medicine check on these?
Yes,
Qiqirn?
you can. And for whatever
Alright.
it's worth, the Qiqirn are all wearing very badly damaged leather armor. Not useful as leather armor for any of you, but might be worth scraps. They also, except for the captain, they also all have short swords and crossbows, which are also badly damaged. So with a 9,
Take the equipment from scrap material.
With a 9,
I rolled worse than I did last time.
Yeah, again, like there's something wrong with them, but you'll need to spend some time examining them to know what it is.
I'll pick him up.
Blunt has picked up the captain's hook and is trying to wiggle it off his arm.
As you do that, all of you suddenly feel a ringing in your head. And you all like sort of instinctively clutch your temples as you do so, as your vision turns white. And you have this, it's almost like an out-of-body experience, but for somebody else. As you have this perspective of this Qiqirn rat captain sitting in another cistern of the sewer system with these rats, with a large crew of Qiqirn and rats, whom you realize are the ones around you. And it's just they're sort of partying and having a good time and chatting amongst each other, and you all notice a robed figure enter into the room. And it's almost like the only one who does notice it is the captain, as his attention and the rest of yours all turn to this robed figure. You can't see much of them except that there is a red mask of some kind on their face under the hood. They raise a hand and say something in a language none of you understand. And that vision whites out again, and as it comes back in, you're seeing this captain, and you're feeling him struggle to hold on to what makes him a sentient creature, as other Qiqirn around him just devolve into feral animals. And you get this emotion of panic and worry and fear. And then you're back where you are in your various places.
What was that? Someone explained something.
Do I remember the vision from Heidelin at all?
Yeah, you do remember the vision from Heidelin.
That would likely be our enemy.
Anyone who wants to can make an Arcana check or a History check, one of the two.
I'd like to make a history check.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
History.
I swear I hit the button, I promise. Hey.
Good, we're all rolling the same today.
There we go.
Oh, we're all rolling the same.
We're all rolling the same today.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, a full house.
So, the 315s, Rowena, Naren, and Mikoko. You recall tales of those blessed by Heidelin before. It is said that those blessed by Heidelin receive visions of the past and the future as part of her blessing of light. You assume that's what just happened.
Does Blood have the silver hook off this rat's arm?
You were kind of like shocked into stopping, but if you continue after coming back from the vision, yes, you can get it off the arm.
Okay.
With the
Blood's not too worried about these visions.
with the captain's weapon in one hand, Mikoko just looks thoroughly shocked.
At the very least, I believe we found out what happened to them. Why they're like
As I
Nastier than
recall,
normal?
Qiqirn are not intended to be this violent.
no, they had been manipulated somehow.
Andrew?
Well, no, I
Let
don't
us
accept this.
return.
Andrew,
Yes.
you were saying something.
No, it's completely slipped my mind.
Do you want to examine the dagger at all?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a spell, or do you want to try to Arcana roll?
I would like to use Arcana.
Go ahead.
6.
You can feel there is some sort of magic in this dagger. You're just not certain exactly what it is.
Good magic.
Seemingly looking for any means of escape or something to distract her. Mikoko suddenly fixates on the knife. Need time to figure this out.
We all need time to rest. Take all of the equipment for scrap. Otherwise, we will return and retrieve our reward. And then rest.
All right. So, you leave the cistern and the low town, battered and bloodied, heading back to the East End, where you had been at Miguelo's Sundries, where this blue-scaled banga awaits your return. Well, I hear that you had a bit of trouble with some of the rats in the cistern, but ultimately you managed to deal with the problem and save my supplies. Good work.
Sorry, I can't get over the fact that this banga is Gallywix.
He's not really. He just has that voice. Like he had this is my best replication of his voice from Final Fantasy XII.
War Chief, a moment of your time.
It's really it's more. It's just really nasally. All right, it's just a really nasally banga. But yeah. Anyways, as promised, here a pass. And he reaches up and he sort of hands over to Faust this metal slate, basically, which is an indication of, like, service. It's an indication of service to Miguelo's Sundries. This will get you in and out of the gate one time, only once. If you need to use it again, if you need another one, it's going to require another favor.
Understood.
Wait, I thought this was it's not forever?
No. We're only allowed, under the current circumstances with the Garleans, they're not letting merchant crews out and into the city as they want. They expect every cargo. This is the only way to get in and out hassle-free if you're running an important diplomatic errand. Faust, as you're looking at it, you realize that this is not as you're sort of looking at it, this is a slip of permission.
This is a Garlean thing, not Miguelo's thing.
Yeah, this is a slip of permission, specifically waiving it's waiving a customs inspection. It's a customs inspection waiver one time, and it's meant for, like, somebody who's trying to this is used for, like, special messengers to legatus and things like that. Like, this is,
and he said it would get us out of the city and back once,
yeah.
So basically, if you wave it at them on your way out and they take it from you on the way back in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I can get my hands on more, but they require doing favors of my own. So, favors for favors.
Understood. We appreciate the reward.
Of course.
Now we should.
And I appreciate
rest.
your rat slaying.
Do you know of any strange figures who have been wandering the sewers near the Qiqirn homes?
Not that I'd known of, but if you want to find out anything happening in Lowtown or in the sewers, you'd best talk to old Dalen.
Is Dalen the proprietor of the tavern, or
no? Dalen's the guy that let you in.
Okay, yeah, okay. Where can we
And
find old Dave?
disappeared.
Yeah, and then disappeared. Well, when he's not minding the various sewer grates outside of town, you can find him in the south sprawl of Lowtown. Just ask around for old Dalen. If you're not criminals, well, if you are criminals, they'll point you to him.
All right. Thank you for the information.
And if we're
I
not,
think it's best we all rest, and then we can sell this scrap for resources.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase while you're here?
I
More
am
eye
interested
drops,
in
please.
reclaiming my clothing that you were maintaining for me.
Ah, yes. We're still sewing it. You've only been gone for like an hour.
Now, I was informed that it would be ready upon our re-arrival.
Well, I wasn't expecting you to get back so fast.
Give it time, Rowena. We will rest for the evening.
Come back in
and
another
we'll have
hour.
it in
Come
the
back in
morning.
another hour.
Or you can come back in another.
I will see you then.
You were gone very quick. Like the fight didn't take that long.
Yeah.
We walked downstairs. It sounded like someone rattled a bunch of pots and pans. And then we walked back upstairs.
And some pot and pan rattling, a little bit of fire.
A cartoon cloud of like.
It sounded
spinning
like a
hands
very
and
excited
shoes.
cookout.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want? Do you guys want to buy anything like more eye drops or anything while
Yes.
you're here?
Yes, I would like to buy more. How much were eye drops?
50 gil.
50?
50
No wonder I
gil,
didn't buy like
yes.
12. Buy 2 more.
We didn't get any gold reward from this, did we?
No, this was for the
We got it
pass.
from someone else. Yeah.
We need to go fight the wolves for the
For the gold
innkeep.
reward.
Hmm.
Yeah, the
I'm just going to walk outside.
the innkeeper is promising 5,000 gil for the wolves.
Yeah, I knew there was something. I just couldn't remember which.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Blount picks up 2 more eye drops.
I will also pick up a couple.
All right, Mikoko picks up a couple eye drops.
Potions were the same as eye drops, or
The potions are 70 gil. Antidotes were the same as eye drops.
Oh,
at
yes.
50.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I have 2 antidotes for us.
I will pick up a cheap potion as well.
I'll get 1 more cheap potion. If only to bring my gil to 420 nice.
All right, and you all return to the Sand Sea, where you have rooms waiting.
I'm waiting outside the store, trying to time exactly an hour.
Okay, you time exactly an hour. You go back in. Your
Yep.
clothes are ready.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
And I just leave.
And you head back to as you're all passing towards the Sand Sea, you see that Moogle mailer is back.
Do you have more mail for us?
No, Kupo. He's just hovering there.
Just being useful, all right.
This is my post, Kupo.
Did you find out my address?
Yes, Kupo.
Oh, excellent. Okay. I didn't buy paper. Do you have? No, you didn't last time, did you? You don't even have a pen.
Nope.
Okay, I'll be ready.
You all head into the Sand Sea.
Yeah. So just quick question.
Yes.
How the memory loss? How badly does that affect everything?
So you have general memories of your life, but important specific details are just fuzzy and blank.
Names and faces.
Yeah, names and faces, fuzzy and blank.
Locations?
Locations pretty good. Your memory of locations are pretty solid. Your memory of concepts and languages and histories and things like that's pretty solid. It's like the names and faces of everyone you remember has just been wiped clean.
Okay, so walking upright, potty training, that's all good.
That's all good. Yeah. With the exception of
nice,
with the
'cause-
exception of some people that you know are dead, basically. Like people that died before that died before the meteor fell, you remember them fine. It's only people that were still alive at the meteor that you can recall. And in fact, you do remember some names and faces of some people that were at the battle, and that's sort of like putting two and two together. You're like, oh, I can only remember
Those
dead
people died.
I can only remember dead people. That's why, Faust, you can remember Louis Soir.
Ouch.
It is something I'm sure they said at one point, yes.
It's really nice to be able to roleplay a character that has the same problem as I do in real life.
What, remembering only dead people?
Everyone is, that person with the face. She's got the hair,
The skin?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so I guess we're all back at the Sandsea then.
But you all have your own rooms for resting, if you so desire to take a long rest.
Who's still hurt?
Yes.
Everyone.
I am actually healthier. I'm healthier than I have been.
Same.
I assume the temporary hit points fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever Faust definitely. Let's see. You get 3. Anybody else want the rest of these good berries?
I will take a few.
I have 6 left.
I'm sitting at 2 of 14, thank you.
Take all 6.
Just don't pick a fight with any of the Garleans. That's generally a good tip for where you are level wise right now. Don't pick a fight with the Garleans. You do notice, Blount. No, it wasn't Blount. It was Narn.
Yes.
Narn, who had noticed previously. Narn, that group of people that you had overheard the last time you were here are gone.
Mm-hmm. The ones that were up above.
Yeah, the ones that were up in the upper level of the bar. They're not there right now.
Okay. Is there anybody up there that's not them, or is it just empty up there?
It's pretty empty up there. As you all get around, like it's getting on to the point where it's late enough in the day that people are either going back home or going around to their jobs.
Okay.
Okay. We should rest for a while.
Also, as a reminder to Narn, you had overheard a phrase from them. They were talking something about scions.
Yeah. I thought I had it written down somewhere, but now I can't find it in any of my books.
They had been talking.
You knew that it was that it was something that related to Faust. So you just hadn't asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we spelling scions with a C or scions with a P?
SCION. I mean, no, there's a C in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
And scion with a P
letter.
has a P, and all the other letters are the same.
Yeah, and it's got the silent W.
SCION. Scion.
Actually, yeah, scion as in psionic and scion as in like heir of a house are both spelled almost the same except for one letter.
Yep. Switch one
Well,
letter.
no, two, because it's
and
PS.
rearrange a bit, but like
No,
the
like
letters
it's
are all the same.
PSION or SCION.
Yeah.
SION.
We digress.
There's a mystical third scion that's just SION.
You take the.
Well, if I am not being asked to entertain, then I shall take my leave. Good day. And I will go up to my room.
All right, you up to your room.
I'm gonna. Let's see. Are we hanging out in the same
You all have your own
rooms,
rooms.
or did we all have separate
You all
rooms?
bought your own rooms, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I will walk over to Faust's. I'll walk over to Faust's room, knock on his door, see if he's still conscious.
Enter.
Sure. Open the door, and
You see, he's disrobed to the waist and just bandaging wounds.
He's Kylo Renning it in there.
Yeah, basically.
That looks bad. The one time I roll a decent
it certainly doesn't
medicine.
feel good. Kylo Renning it, kind of built like Kylo Ren too.
You get that fridge body, yeah.
Earlier, before we left for Miguelo's, there was some individuals above the tavern, and they'd spoken something of scions. Obviously, I've closed the door behind me. I don't know what of, but they seem to be keeping an eye on us. But that could be just because we're an odd group.
If they were keeping an eye on us, then they recognize the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Is that what they said?
You didn't hear the whole thing, but there was definitely more words after the word scion.
Okay. What is... I didn't hear their entire exchange. What is that?
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are an organization devoted to the protection of this realm from threats that would destroy it. We had gathered there at the Battle of Cartano to try and stop the Garlean attempt at conquering Eorzea. I was a member of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I do not know what became of the rest. I fear Archon Louis Sois, our leader, has died.
Well, then we may have already been recognized.
I don't know if the Scions have faded into legend in the 5 years that have passed, or if they remain an active presence.
Make a history check, Faust.
I'll be right back. Something just made a noise in the house.
I hope your gun shot.
Oh shit again! I rolled shit again. It's 9.
With a 9, Faust. You do know that there were other cells around the world. It wasn't like there were scions. The scions were a pretty widespread organization at the time. You didn't know everyone in it, much less like after the brain fog of whatever's happened with Heidelin. So it's entirely possible that there's a cell of scions here.
There may be more scions in the city. Find them, we'll have allies.
Well, I guess I'll
keep
an eye out for those individuals.
What's the phrase? You do know the code phrase for the scions.
Oh God, I know the code phrase for the scions, but now that you've asked me, I can't remember it.
You work it into a phrase. It's to go whither the wild rose blooms.
Yes. Yeah, whither the wild blooms. Blurger.
I'm back. Nothing to worry about.
That's good. Wild Rose is the password. That's right.
Yeah. So, referencing the Wild Rose is the sort of like the recognition marker for scions.
If we can encounter any of them, I will know the particular phrases in order to draw their attention and identify ourselves as allies.
That would be handy. I'll try to keep an eye out as we go about town for those individuals so that we can perhaps initiate contact or keep a better eye on them.
That would be ideal.
Find out if they actually did recognize us or...
And it's only a matter of time before we as warriors of light become entangled in the scions of the Seventh Dawn. But I do not feel like sharing the password with the others, so keep this to yourself. For now, until the rest have earned it. When you encounter one of them, if you mention the wild rose in your conversation, insert it wherever feels natural. They will know you as an ally of the Scions.
All right. And if I hear that from another individual, am I to assume?
Indeed. I don't think you'll see many wild roses blooming in this region.
That is true. Not much, but desert shrubs.
The most common phrase is to go whither the wild rose blooms. But wherever it can be worked in, it can be used as a signal.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to resting, and we can meet at dinner with the rest, talk about plans for tomorrow, perhaps.
Indeed. I will rest, bandage myself. After we've formed plans, I'll set about selling the materials we've located.
All right. I'll nod and exit.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and wait for everyone else to go to their rooms and I assume rest. I would like to go down to the bar.
Okay.
Terribly sorry, but do you happen to have a piece of paper and a writing implement of some kind? I do wish to send a letter.
Tomaj looks over at you. Yeah, sure, hang on. And fumbles underneath the counter for a second, then puts a sheet of paper and an inkwell and a quill down in front of you.
Most kind. You've finally been useful.
He sort of raises an eyebrow at you.
And I'm going to write a letter and then try and find one of the Moogle postmen.
Yeah, there's a Moogle right outside the Zancy. Hello, Kupo.
Hello. I have this letter that I wish to send. Is there any such cost involved?
No, Kupo.
Excellent. And I trust that it will get to its location.
If you've addressed it, Kupo.
I've addressed it as best I could.
Then we'll do our best too, Kupo.
Yep. So I hand off the letter.
Yep. You hand off the letter. And the Moogle looks at it, checks the address, stuffs it in the bag, and doesn't move.
Will there be some delay on postage?
Nope, it's already on the way, Kupo.
But you haven't gone anywhere.
I don't need to leave until it's my break time, Kupo.
Of course. Grand thing, unions. Very well. And I will just go back inside. Okay, I don't need to know.
I need to know what you said, though, so whisper that to me.
Yeah.
As she's walking back inside the bar, you'll see Blunt at the end of the bar trying to regale some of the locals with the tale of what happened today. And there we were, swarmed by, must have been, like 10, no, probably 20 of the bastards. Each of them a cutthroat 6-foot-tall pirate, if they were an inch. And just when they had us all surrounded, from behind the crowd stomps their pirate king, the meanest, nastiest rat bastard you've ever seen. He had glowing red eyes, and smoke curled from his nostrils. And he drew this very hook across his throat and said, "Oh, I'll be having your guts for garters."
The hook is
they
very
charged
clearly
us.
for a small creature.
He's holding it in between his
like
thumb.
like with the size of what Blount is, it's like you could hold it between two fingers.
Yeah.
Now, naturally, I jumped out of the way, my reflexes being what they are and all. And, my associates managed to stave off the horde as much as they could, while I leaped in from behind and skewered him right through his heart. Huh?
So, Blount is currently engaging his background feature, I believe.
Might be.
Fishing tail. Yeah, no, you've got the entire bar like on your side. everyone that's here in love with this guy.
And that's just what Blunt's gonna do is drink until it's time to go to bed. Maybe past time it's go to bed. And just entertain these people with stories of the old country and gators that can swallow his cousin. Even if he doesn't remember who his cousin is, he can remember the fun times he's had with him.
Blount has a bar full of fast friends by the time the night is done. All right. Anything else for anyone else?
I do have one. I do have a couple of things actually.
All right, go ahead.
Seeing well, the first thing I'd like to do, do these doors have locks?
Yes.
On our end? Cool, I'll lock the door.
Why you were given
the second thing I'd like to do is assess all of the cloth and fabric that I picked up at Miguelo's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong tab. I break up my weaver's kit and start making myself a new outfit.
All right, go ahead and roll me weaver's tools with your dexterity.
All right. 16.
Combination of cobbling together what you've got already with using the excess material to reinforce and lengthen. You are able to put together a pretty decent outfit.
While I don't have a hat yet, I didn't pick up the one from the captain.
Oh, I meant to do that too. Oh well.
Yes, you did. You left the captain's hat on the floor, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Once I'm fairly satisfied with its construction and stability, not going to fall apart on me anytime soon, I'll try it on and have a look at myself in the mirror.
You do, and you remember. There are several faces you remember from the Red Mage, from the Order of Red Mages in Alamigo, and you sort of see faintly. It's not perfect, obviously, because you don't have the right materials for it. None of the cloth is a good Alamigan red.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you do have the faint image in the mirror of a red mage staring back at you. And just that almost interposed behind you in the mirror is the memories of the various fallen of the Red Mage orders.
Do any of them look particularly what's the word I'm looking for?
Feline?
Do any of them no. I was going to say, do any of them like stand out or look sharper than the rest? Can I see any of them with more clarity than others?
No, none of these at the moment.
All right. All right. So, yes, somewhat satisfied with my work. I will turn my attention to the knife we acquired. Can I just? Do I need to make any rolls or anything to identify that over the course of the rest?
No. If you take enough time, you can identify it. This is a mage masher, which you will.
Ooh.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm in the wrong window.
I
So
need to learn Photoshop.
this is
Potato masher going into a bowl of wizards.
This is a mage masher, which you will soon have in your journal. It is a dagger that has the properties light, finesse, and silencing. When a target is struck by the mage masher, they must make a DC 11 con saving throw or be silenced. A creature that is silenced is unable to speak or do anything that requires speaking, such as casting spells with verbal components. A creature affected this way can make another DC 11 con save at the end of a short or long rest to remove the effect. And you can now all see it in the handouts.
Tell you what, these handouts are pretty good.
I do my best.
Do our rooms have like rugs inside?
Yeah.
I think with the
Okay.
addition of these extra unique conditions, we might need to expand the LL1 second limit.
Very possibly. We'll take a look at it later.
Naren does one thing before.
Uh-huh.
He pulls out his hunting trap, leaves his door unlocked but closed, and sets the hunting trap at the front or at his side of the door, and then lays the rug across it.
All right.
That's his security.
Is there anything else that you're doing, Andrew?
No, that's it for me.
All right. You all get a long rest. So you heal back to full, etc., etc., etc.
Hooray!
Boo-ray.
All right. Go down for breakfast.
Yep, you go down. Breakfast is available.
Yep.
It's a few gil. Hang on, let me see how much breakfast is. How much does breakfast cost? It's the little things, verisimilitude.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's like it's like a gil for breakfast. It's
$4.19.
Don't worry, I'll spot you for breakfast so you can keep it.
You're the best. You're the best.
Yeah, breakfast.
Wait, hang on. Is one of my drinking buddies around?
Yeah.
Never mind. No, I don't want to do it. Sorry.
If you would ask, they would definitely spot you breakfast.
It feels rude.
But yeah, so breakfast is good. It's it's meat, cheese, bread, very basic but decent.
Not for the first time, Mikoko devours a meal far faster than any of the rest of you.
Naren, you do see one of the three that you had seen previously. Just sort of leaning against the rail at the top, just keeping an eye on everyone. It's a young Qiqirn, blonde hair, wearing a vest.
I'm going to tap my plate, trying to get Faust's attention, and then nod up in his general direction just so that he knows that. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So Faust takes the hint and looks up. Does he also spot that person getting on the rail?
Yeah, it's a young Qiqirn, wearing a very tan skin, desert blonde hair, light colored eyes, wearing sort of a black vest, pants with armored boots and sort of like a red sash around his waist and sort of very light looking gauntlets on his wrists, on his hands. Just leaning there, watching the house, as it were.
Faust sort of leans over. Was that one of the ones you overheard last time?
It was with the others. This one, that cure wasn't the one that was speaking, correct?
No, that wasn't the one that you heard the phrase out of specifically, but he was with the group of 3.
Yeah.
Do you want to see he is a contact?
Let's...
As you're puzzling it over, almost as if he was waiting for something, you see him stand up, walk to the stairs, and then sort of hop the rail, slide it down, and very quickly exit the Sandsea.
Let's see if we can run into them again.
Indeed. Well, having finished his breakfast, Faust will stand up. I'm going to go sell off the materials we acquired from those Qiqirn.
Need any help?
If you'd like to carry things, I won't stop you.
He'll scoop up all of the rat vests and put it over one shoulder. Where are we
Rat
headed?
vests, shitty swords.
Yeah.
Trying to... forgot to ask this, but... trying to think of it now. In the vision that we had seen where the Qiqirn and rats were... or that individual came upon them, was their armor and weapons fucked up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't in great condition initially.
Okay. That's just what I wanted to make sure.
Did the captain have the mage masher at that time?
Yes, the captain already had the mage masher. And that sweet hat that you left behind.
I miss it every day.
I'll just have to make my own hat.
It's gone by now.
We know right where it is.
Oh no, it's definitely gone by now.
Yeah,
A hat of that magnitude? Of course it's gone.
Some orphan clique is probably passing it around every day.
Oh, absolutely.
The sisterhood of the traveling hat, if you will.
There is a new leader in the Lowtown, and and she has that hat.
Good for her.
So yeah, you're able to. You go off to either Panamis's or Amal's and sell the stuff that you've acquired. You get, I'm gonna say for all of it, you're able to get about 100 gil total.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's not very good quality.
No, yeah.
And there's not a lot of it either. Like you've got a handful of daggers and some shitty leather.
Yeah. Oh, that's 20 gil. That's 20 gil for each of us.
You would have more if I hadn't scorched it.
Yeah. He'll hand 20 gil over to Blauend and then hand a sack with the remainder and just say, go ahead and pass that along to everyone else. 20 gold each, or 20 gil each.
Sure thing. Sure thing. Total was 100.
You've been handed 80 total.
Oh, all right.
Because Faust took his 20 beforehand.
Oh, what is he, smart or something? All right. Well, I'll just hold on to it until we see them again.
Faust is going to take a walk around the block.
Okay. You see
if he spots that individual and potentially their clique.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Roll like shit again. Don't roll like shit. I rolled like shit.
What are we doing? What are we looking for?
Okay.
You keep looking around.
People. Specific people.
What,
You're not
what
required to
kind-
follow me on this journey.
Well, I'm not required to do anything because you're not my mom.
He
just kind of looks at you for a second.
As you're looking around, you're definitely not seeing anybody, and you get the sense that Blount makes it very hard to like investigate for people because he's the biggest thing on the street. Like Rogadine are bigger than Banga, who were the previous largest inhabitants. So it's just like massive Rogadines.
I'm reaching up and like knocking signs on that are swinging up in the air, and yeah.
Gives a more literal aspect to the phrase "sticks out like a sore thumb."
Yeah.
I mean, is a Rogadine, he's bigger than basically everyone else. I think he's bigger than Hrothgar.
Hrothgar and Vieira are close to the size of Rogadine, but yeah, Rogadine.
I think Vieira are taller if you count the ears.
Yeah, if you count the ears, Vieira are taller, but you have to count the ears. At least Vieira females. You have no idea how tall Vieira males are.
They could be massive. They could be huge.
No one has ever seen a Vieira male. We know they exist, but no one's ever seen one.
I like the idea that people have seen them. They just mistake them for hills.
Why do these hills have eyes?
They're just that absolute of a unit.
Yeah. Big chungus. All right.
Anyways. So yeah, you're wandering around East End. East End is mostly buildings. You know that you sort of as you wander around, you do get a sense that further west of here you have the Mutru Bazaar, and you do notice that on the north end, heading towards Lowtown, there's an increased sort of presence of Garlean soldiers. Sorry, not north. Heading towards the north end, there's an increased presence of Garlean soldiers, and you can kind of, just by looking at structure, you get the feeling that the palace is in the north end, and that would probably explain why.
I would also probably not look too hard for any scions in that direction. Just because that seems like a dangerous idea.
Depends on how openly against the Garleans the scions are in this town, or if they're more subtle.
But I think after a while of wandering around, I'm gonna head to Panamesis and try and fix my shit again.
Yeah. So yeah, this big Sikh at the other end of the counter who introduces themselves as Panamesis will let you have access to the armory or the forge.
I will take some time to try and repair my equipment.
Blacksmithing check with strength.
Can Blunt help out?
Yeah, if you want.
Sure.
Give him advantage.
Yeah.
So 17. Yep, it's at a pretty decent. So here's a question: do you want to repair it to look like Garlean armor, or do you want to repair it to look not like Garlean armor?
I'm going to repair it, and it's gonna keep the sort of Garlean like general aesthetic, but it's very clearly going to be denuded of any sort of military ranking, so it's more like a Garlean mercenary.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be, like, the fact that I'm a Garlean is not going to be any kind of surprise to anyone who looks at me for more than 5 seconds.
Okay. But you're going to remove the sculpted aspects to it and things like that.
Yeah, I'm going to make it look less like actual, like, this person is a high-ranking military member and more like this person is a mercenary.
So yeah, you bang up, so actually while you're repairing it, you're also banging it up in very strategic places to ruin the outline, basically. Wrap some leather around it in places, break off a few pieces, break a pauldron off, make it look much more ramshackle but functional. And yeah, you're able to get it to a good place where you're comfortable with its protective quality now.
Right. That's much better.
You bang out all the dents?
All the dents that didn't need to be there.
Well, good. Good.
Now I'll be able to wear this effectively and perhaps not draw quite as much attention. At least, I'm still a Garlean. That's still a fact. I at least don't look as significant as I did previously.
You're really slumming it with us, huh?
I've chosen my path. Doesn't matter who I walk with.
Good on you. I saw how you handled yourself with those rats. We did all right.
It was a good showing. We're all 5 years out of practice, but it did well.
I know the three of you were friends before all this, but it's nice to be with a group again.
Well, friends is perhaps a bit of a stretch. We'd encountered and interacted before.
No offense, but it sounds like that's your sort of friend.
Perhaps you're right.
Meanwhile, Andrew, what's Makoko up to?
That is an excellent question to which I do not immediately have an answer.
What you doing with the mage measure?
For now, it lives on her belt.
All right. Makoko keeping the mage measure.
She has not told anyone what it does yet.
Narin, you wake up. Do you leave the trap there, or?
He gathers it up.
Okay.
Seeing that it hasn't been sprung.
Yeah.
And puts it in his bag. Heads down. Just hangs out until Faust and the rest get. Actually, which would Miguelos have? Did I see a healer's kit or anything like that over there?
Yes. Yeah, Miguelos would have healer's kits.
Okay. How much would one of those cost?
A healer's kit? A fully stocked healer's kit. Hang on one second.
Preferably, yes.
Um,
I would like one with all the bandages still in it.
Picky.
Unused.
Oh my goodness.
Which one? We have Hello Kitty and X-Men.
Yes.
Where the fuck are they listed in this book? There it is. It would be 500 gil.
Ooh. Okay. I will buy one.
All right. You buy a fully stocked healer's kit for 500 gil.
All right. Once I make my purchase, I will head back.
So you all gather back at the Sand Sea at some point.
Yep. I will dispense out the cache.
You all get an additional 20 gil.
Wonderful. Did we want to see about those wolves today?
That sounds good to me.
We may as well. It'll be good to have some extra cash on us until figure out exactly what we need to be doing and where we need to go.
What's the conversion rate again? Sorry?
1 gil is 1 copper.
So 100 gil is a gold piece.
Yeah. And 10 gil is a silver piece.
And they said that the wolves were off the eastern.
Yep, in the Dalmasca Easter Sands.
Let's get Easter Sands. After the encounter with those rats in Qiqirn, perhaps these wolves are also suffering a similar malady.
Indeed. It was mentioned how unusual it was for them to be this vicious.
Oh, also remember, you all took a long rest, so your limit break gauges are back to 0.
Nice.
I have also swapped out my adventurer role.
I'll keep healer.
What role did you take for me?
Magical attacker now.
All right.
While the passive does nothing for me, the limit breaks are good.
All right, so do you gather your party and venture forth?
I believe so.
No, I
Sounds like a plan.
I think Green Warrior needs food badly.
Well, Blount, do you?
He had
ate
breakfast.
Breakfast. I'll be all right.
He's the only Green Warrior in the room, so.
Yeah.
So you all head out to the East Gate. As you pass through, Faust, you flash the pass.
Yep.
And they leave you. The Guardians at the gate leave you alone as you go. As you do, you pass another. You having not gone through any of the gates. You see that here at the East Gate, as you leave, there is a chocobo stable on the northern wall, where there's a couple of people, just a couple of vendors, just selling a chocobo, selling services to a chocobo. Basically, you can rent a chocobo to get you to a destination quicker than it would take you to get on foot, and then once you get off, they're trained to come back. And then on the southern side, there is another one of these tall, spiky aetherite crystals. This one is also guarded by 2 Garleans, much like the other one was, much like the one you saw on the east end was. And there is another Moogle mailer, just sort of hovering near it, again being ignored by everyone that passes by.
So there's 2.
There are likely several places.
What up, Kupo?
Hello, Kupo.
Please don't.
Don't what?
Do you have any mail?
Do you have any mail?
Nope.
I don't either.
Alrighty, Kupo.
All right. Good talking with you. Wait, hang on. Are you... you get around a lot?
No, this is my post, Kupo.
And your friend over by the inn?
That's his post, Kupo.
Okay, just checking. All right, see you later.
And you all head out to the Dalmascian Easter Sands. And as the sandy plain stretches before you, you see various bits of broken ground and rock as this wasteland, this semi-desert, semi-wasteland stretches before you. You hear faintly in the distance the wild howls of wolves in the hills. And as you ready yourselves to go on your second hunt, technically, that's where we're going to end for this week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.